It's Week 15 of the National Football League. And coming up, we'll see the electric Jayden Daniels. After his last game, he's now across 3,000 yards for the season. It's the Commanders and the Ravens, and it's coming up next on Madden NFL 25.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Raven team as they get ready here. They come in riding high, just one loss in their last 7 games.
It's a very focused team, very disciplined. They've kept the penalties to a minimum, and they're winning football games.
But meanwhile, for the visiting Commanders, they coming off their very first loss of the year, suffered a week ago.
Yeah, it will not be a perfect season, but I'm interested to see how they bounce back now that they know that chasing the 1972 Dolphins is out the window.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down. And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Out of the gun, here's Warner. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have a Commander's first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Warner to throw. Yeah, he's got it. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Commanders are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Well, with that touchdown pass, I'm going to bring up a point from earlier in the year. Some of the fans were saying, when do we turn to the rookie? Well, he's looking pretty good right now.
Yeah, I love the fact that the fans are bringing that up because I'm not the head coach, okay? So he's got to deal with it. But I think it's a legitimate question. With the way their season is going, I think now is the time to turn the page and let him get some starts before this season is over.
Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Number 8, Lamar Jackson, trotting onto the field at quarterback, ready to lead this Ravens offense.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some, they threw it accurately. 1 touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
They'll start with the option. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now it's Jackson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Now it's Jackson. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still fourth down. The Ravens send their punter out now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Fielded at about the 28. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. This offense making its way back out, led by their running back. And he's been a tough guy to contain this year, and his numbers reflect that, as you can see right here. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Now a 2nd and 2. Warner from the gun. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset.
And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders. A great effort there with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, and not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced to punt to get the ball back, and they've played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
So after the field goal, Riley back out as he'll send this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. They'll start out here with the option left. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it, and while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, how about the challenge we're seeing here in this game early? Man coverage against some fleet receivers. That time, the defense won.
Here's Jackson. Throw left side, pulled in by Tucker. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. The tight end in motion right. Again, Jackson. Over the middle, it's complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 34-yard line. A nice pickup there, 10 yards. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. They go play action now. Jackson. This one swung out to Montgomery. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. Jackson now. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. That's Foster hauling it in over the middle. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that'll bring up 2nd down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession. This a 2nd and 8. As they've got it as we resume action. To throw is Jackson. That's complete to his receiver, Bateman. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on 3rd down conversions. They need a yard here. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. This offense and their running back headed back onto the field. And he's been one of the most consistent pieces of their offense all year long, no doubt. Shouldn't be much of a surprise then to see him among the league leaders in rushing here late in the season. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 6. Now Warner finding Harris on back-to-back plays. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down. To throw, Warner. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
And the Commander's first down.
This to McLaurin out on the left side. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that will bring up second down. On the ground, it's Harris. And he'll get maybe a couple, if that, up to the 46.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here's Warner. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first.
I haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper. Now a 2nd and 6. Warner. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
I'll bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call, and they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on 4th down. Now Warner. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29.
It's a gain of 6. And the Washington first down.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Back to throw now on first down. He'll get this complete to Sennett, the tight end. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Operating from the gun, Warner. This is caught. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Commanders are able to add on to that lead. Well, CD, that's his 2nd touchdown already. And how about this offense? 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
An absolute total team effort right now. And let's face it, I don't think he's done. We're still in the first half. There's a lot of time left to go. I don't know what they're going to do on the other side trying to slow him down. But right now, he's feeling it.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And able to get this out to the 25. The Ravens offense and Lamar Jackson set to take over once again. And he's been a nightmare for defenses to try and contain all year long. NFL leader in rushing yards at the QB position here late in the season. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp. And at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
On 3rd down, they go Montgomery. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line.
Holding offense.
So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Commanders back out late in this first half. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. Throwing to start the drive. Warner. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. He gets it complete to Harris. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Now the Commanders going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. 3rd down and 13. Now Harris. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. Washington going to send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt, certainly not what he wanted. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Ravens going to get one more drive here in this first half. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. Now Jackson. That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Throwing is Jackson. Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Jamin Davis able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, time for a sprint to the finish, as it's time to get you caught up with what's happening around the NFL here in a pivotal Week 15. We'll start in the Northeast, an NFC East battle, and a good one between Philadelphia and New York. And it's the Giants who are out in front in the second quarter. The Giants trying to hold on and claim victory. From there, it's off to Indianapolis to check on the Colts at Lucas Oil Stadium. And you can see they have the lead over the visiting Tennessee Titans. Michael Pittman, 2 touchdown catches on the afternoon. Finally, we'll save the biggest for last as we head to AT&T Stadium to see what's happening with the Cowboys at home in Arlington. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Packers. Dak Prescott, responsible for the lone touchdown in the game thus far as he's thrown a touchdown pass. This was an extremely one-sided first half. One team showed up, ready to go. The other's been in a daze thus far, but there's still plenty of time left for this one to tighten up significantly.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
2nd and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Here's Jackson to throw. That's caught. It's Flowers. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Another modest gain there on that one. And I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. Got to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Jackson. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
3rd and goal, Jackson. And it's caught. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
I thought maybe when he caught it, he'd have a good chance of getting that 1st down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. Montgomery, they'll run for it. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. So Montgomery denied on 4th and goal. And Washington is able to come up with a goal line stand. And they've now made 2 trips to the red zone and still looking for their first touchdown.
Not able to punch it in, and if you're on defense, your confidence is sky high. Because mentally, you're saying, hey, you're in the red zone. We're thinking we're giving up 3. We just want to give up 6. In this case, they end up not giving up the touchdown at all. They've got to feel great about what they got done.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
And give him a lot of credit there, but even more credit to the guys up front. In that situation, you know it's going to be a stacked defensive front. And to be able to gain that much yardage, that's a big win for the guys on offense.
Yeah, they were just about standing on their own goal line, so to get a few yards there, a great start. Now we'll see what 2nd down brings. Warner to throw. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Boy, a big play right there. I mean, a touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard. Instead, it's the defense who scores. And, partner, we got a game again.
And we do have one because of what you just described. A defense that understood what was going on in this game and did something about it. They knew their offense needed some help. They just provided it. They're back in this one.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it makes the score 21-10. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Down the numbers. There he goes. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. We saw plenty of throws like those in the swamp last fall. It's a first down for the rookie from Florida.
Boy, this has just been an offensive clinic. It's seemingly been one big play after another, and add this one onto the list. When you can bite off more than half the field on one play, things are definitely working in your favor.
Harris running straight ahead. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Back to throw. Warner. He's got it. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. An option handoff given to Harris. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Commanders are able to extend their lead. Now Ryland for the PAT. And the lead is up to 18 now. So that drives 6 plays, 75 yards. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. Now it's Jackson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Fortunately for him, that ball stayed close so that he could recover it on his own.
And you know the prayers that were going through his head as the ball escaped from him? How happy was he at the end of it when he found the football again, able to retain possession?
Here's Jackson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the 4th. In motion goes the tight end. Jackson. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain. From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Buying time, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. The Ravens on 3rd down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. They go play action now. Jackson. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. Being just short of midfield, they decide to take a crack at it on 4th down. They don't come through.
Sometimes it's just showing confidence in your defense. You know that they're good, and they'll take care of you. A lot of coaches during the week will announce to their team, we're going to be aggressive, guys. We're going to go for it. Hey, defense, you got me? A little bit of a challenge to them to see if they'll pick up the rest of the team.
We'll see how they respond now. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Washington going to send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And they have had their problems moving the ball through the air as we take you through some of the action from earlier. This secondary has played about as well as you can. Many times they've left this quarterback with nowhere to go with the football. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Jackson now. That's Foster hauling it in over the middle.
And there wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. But at least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
Now it's Jackson. That's caught by Tucker. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. Slot man moves right. They'll go for it and run a little touch pass here. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. To throw again is Jackson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long. To throw is Jackson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long. And Bateman, he'll go in motion right here. Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. Bateman's got it on the crossing route here. A crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves them well short for 4th down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
They hand this off to Harris. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 58 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. Harris will score. Touchdown, Commanders. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Ravens offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And you get a look at the numbers, they don't even tell the whole story. This has been a tremendous performance to this point. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. From the gun, Jackson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Wide open receiver complete. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Play action. It's Jackson. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. One last shot for Jackson. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Ravens are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Well, it seemed like they were so focused elsewhere they forgot about the tight end spot, and he's the one that burns him there to make this a 3-score game here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
I think there might be a little bit of defensive fatigue from those guys on that side of the ball, partner, because they've been spending their time trying to stop them from all angles. This time the tight end gets them.
A drive that time of 6 plays, and it's capped off by the Baltimore score. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. Washington about to close this one out as they are down to a knee. And for the visitors, it is going to be a happy flight home. It is always such a treat, Charles, in the NFL when you can go on the road and get a victory, and that's exactly what they accomplished here today.
The trip home so much sweeter, isn't it? All the noise they heard before, how tough it is to win on the road, how tough it is to play in this stadium, how hyped up that crowd's going to be. They just used it as fuel, came in full confidence, believed in themselves, and got it done.
So for the Commanders, they continue to make their case as a Super Bowl favorite as they move to 13-1. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, they'll drop to 10-4 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.